Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I'm here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about the Rise of Skywalker and the, I guess, the deflation of interest in the movie and how Lucasfilm feels like they need to get the public's interest to rise, to spring up.
I mean, the fact they're going to spam the hell out of it.
They're going to spam the hell out of it. They are. And they're a little late, I think, to the party.
I was surprised they didn't start sooner. But knowing what they have to overcome from the last debacles, I was surprised they didn't. They waited till now.
Yeah, and this maybe is not a good thing to wait this long, because we're going to look at some numbers here. We're going to talk about Lucasfilm and how they're going into damage control mode and all of that in this episode. So please subscribe if you have not subscribed already. We're almost at 60,000 subs, I think, and we're hoping to hit 100,000 by the end of the year. We'll see if it's possible. I don't know, but you guys have been amazing. Thank you so much.
Yep, thank you.
All right, so before we get into the news, or lack thereof, on Episode 9, just want to put this out there. This is the latest Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker trailer. It dropped on August 26th. It has 18 million views.
393,000 upvotes to 44,000 downvotes.
That's actually a lot of downvotes for Star Wars. So that's pretty good, right? That's pretty good, right? Joker came out 2 days later and has 27 million.
Yes, and 687,000 upvotes to 19,000 downvotes.
Yeah, Joker is poised to be a huge, huge hit. We live in a time where the Joker movie, the kind of avant-garde Joker movie, is getting more buzz than the last movie in the Skywalker saga. People just don't seem to really care, and there's not a lot of buzz online other than Star Wars fans and the media trying to stir stuff up.
Yeah,
I think just to get interest.
Well, even on here, I want to show you, like, there's 393 to 44. This has almost twice. Well, I was working on almost twice the upvotes for less than half the downvotes.
Yeah,
I'm just pointing that out.
Yeah, and this is supposed to be the last Star Wars movie. This should theoretically be the biggest Star Wars movie of all time. It's the last one of the main saga.
The last one of the main saga. You have to clarify that, because they're already saying we're going to do more.
But just to show you where Star Wars is on the public's totem pole right now, it's not even doing as well as Joker, and Joker came out after.
Yeah, the trailer, you mean?
Yeah, as a trailer on YouTube. YouTube's a pretty good litmus test, I think, because you look at, there usually is like a direct proportion of views to box office. Mm-hmm. The more viewed a trailer is, the more hype there is, the better it does at the box office.
Unlike Rotten Tomatoes.
Unlike Rotten Tomatoes. And right now, just Star Wars is not really doing so hot. I don't think. For being Star Wars, it's not doing so hot. So, where should we start? Now that we're trying to dig up news on Episode 9, it seems like that Lucasfilm is trying to make their own news. Mm-hmm. They're trying to make their own news, and they're trying to do some damage control. So we'll talk a little bit about J.J. Abrams saying The Last Jedi didn't derail plans for The Rise of Skywalker. I think a lot of people would disagree with that.
I would disagree too.
Especially, even Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill said he saw a treatment for the original version of Episode 9, and it was very, very different from what we're getting. Mm-hmm. This was Colin Trevorrow's ideas for Episode 9. Then, of course, The Last Jedi happened. That changed things a little bit. And Hamill has not seemed too terribly thrilled with where Luke was. So one complaint among some Star Wars fans.
No, it's obvious.
Is that the sequel trilogy seemed to lack a clear direction.
It does lack a clear direction. Look, you can argue all you want, but you worked in editorial. Mm. I worked in as a writer. And this definitely lacks clear direction. It is clearly not planned out as 3 movies leading to one conclusion, one beginning and one conclusion. No. It is all the flip over the place. It is everywhere. There's no clear direction for this at all.
Even the prequels, with all the problems, the prequels had, all the criticism people had about the prequels, at least there was a clear story, Episode 1, 2, and 3. Mm-hmm. It was absolutely leading to something. I can tell you the plot of each movie. I can't even tell you the plot of Last Jedi.
I can't either. It really, you could take it out and it's changed nothing, other than that Luke's dead now. I mean, that's it. I mean, nothing has changed.
Yeah, and that's why I'm wondering where they're going to go with this. So they said, after all, Lucasfilm hired Abrams, Johnson, and Colin Trevorrow to direct Episodes 7, 8, and 9. It was only after Trevorrow was fired over creative differences that Abrams was brought back in to end the Skywalker saga.
Let me guess, he actually wanted to make a Star Wars movie people wanted to watch?
I would guess that's probably what happened.
Ryan Johnson was too busy trying to be like, look at me, I'm Ryan Johnson, and ruining everything because he's been known to brag about how he likes to create polarizing things. Why the flip would you even hire him?
I don't know. Somebody was asleep at the wheel. Somebody was asleep at the wheel. We know who that
somebody was.
Yeah, we know who that somebody was. Somebody was definitely asleep at the wheel. I think Trevorrow, looking at Jurassic World, at least the first one, probably had a lot of respect for the original trilogy, probably wanted Luke Skywalker to live in episode 8 into 9, because I know Mark Hamill said, oh yeah, we had conversations, and he was really excited about where Luke was going to wind up. But the expectations were subverted, and I think Mark Hamill's interest was subverted.
It was just smashed.
So nevertheless, if Abrams is to be believed, if he's to be believed, there appears to be a clear through line for the saga after all.
There is not. I don't think this person even believes it. So.
No. So now we've got, several articles talking about how Abrams was reacting to the negative fan reactions on episode 9. Negative fan reactions. Now they're going to be nice. Before they were like, STFU.
Oh, yeah. If it was Ryan Johnson, he was going around deliberately starting stuff, come to a man babies. People had copies of his tweets. He tried to lie and say that they started it first, and that wasn't the fact. Go on.
Yeah, you're apologizing, and you're making it 2 years too late. Like, you guys needed to do damage control. Now you're doing damage control probably because Bob Iger made you, because Solo bombed. The Resistance series got canceled. Galaxy's Edge was a dud. There's a lot of negative feelings towards Star Wars. And Lucasfilm, you guys are the blame. You could have reined your people in. They didn't do it. So in an exclusive interview from Marvelous TV, it revealed that director J.J. Abrams' feelings toward the fans' reaction when Disney released the trailer. As expected, there were some rabid fans who keep on attacking the actors of the movie plot, and sadly, some of them have gone too far and reached the attention of the director. Gone too far. For episode 9, it's gone too far.
Is he talking about 9 or is he talking about 8?
He's talking about 9.
And reached the attention of him.
It's reached his...
woo-wee.
Yeah. When asked how he deals with these negative responses from fans, Abrams answered, you have to understand that they've got their opinions, and of course, you have to value them. You're never going to please everyone. You have to know that going in and just do the best you can. I'm nothing but thankful as someone who considers myself a fan. I can't wait for them to see the film. I can't wait to get their money. If they bitch about it later, that's fine. We already got their money. I don't think they're going to do anything different in this one.
I don't either, but I do agree that there is a line that gets crossed that's too far. When you go harassing people directly, especially the actors, because it's not really their fault. They're just doing their job. They're just acting the character. Actually, the director, he's whining about it, but the director is the person that's kind of ultimately responsible in this regard. People do go too far. I will agree to that. I admit that. But, not liking, the film and say you don't like Star Wars doesn't automatically make you a bad person. And that's what we're seeing. And you can't really blame the director and the actors so much for this. You can Ryan Johnson a bit. But this whole idea that if you don't like it, there's something wrong with you is the problem. I think it's turning everybody off,
Yeah, and it's definitely turning people. There's not a lot of talk about Star Wars. The only Star Wars talk that you really see right now is Galaxy's Edge. They're pushing that really hard. There's not a lot of buzz about toys. There's just not a lot of buzz about this movie. And we're only a couple months out from what should be the biggest Star Wars event ever. Like the end of the Skywalker saga, and the public doesn't give a shit.
Well, they already ruined the Skywalker saga, so why do they care? Let's be honest here. The reason people don't care is you already ruined the Skywalker saga. You already did. You did Luke wrong. You ruined his character. You killed him last one. And then you're going to make him come back and probably redeem himself for something that he shouldn't have been put in the position of at all, ever. You've already pissed on and ruined the Skywalker saga. You can't come back from that.
Yeah, I don't see how they can do that. Now, this is the same site, and they've got 2 articles on the same thing. 2 articles on the same thing. J.J. Abrams knows he can't please every Star Wars fan with the Rise of Skywalker. I have to wonder if this site, they're just not cranking out articles so fast they don't really check to see who's writing what. But now Abrams does claim to know how the saga is going to end. And,
of course he knew. No, but according to Daisy Ridley, he told her what it was supposed to be, and then he had to scrap it and change it because people overheard. So which story is it?
Yeah, John Williams knows how it ends. Everybody knows how it ends. We've heard what the ending is, and it's probably the most cliche thing they could do. If it's true. Given that they ended the prequels in the exact same way. You know. So I don't know. There's not a lot of buzz about it. Other than YouTube taking a piss on episode 9, there's just not a lot of buzz about it. Nobody cares about this movie.
I mean, tired of it.
They're just tired of it. And you know, and then we're seeing all the negative feelings about Galaxy's Edge, you know, and the press and everything else. And it's just like, I don't think people are into Star Wars anymore. 18 million views in a week compared to the Joker, which is, you know, doing a lot better.
Yeah.
It's got like 9 or 10 million more. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm not feeling it. Like we've been doing Star Wars videos mostly about Disney's screw ups and some of the stuff that's been leaked that sounds horrible, and if those leaks are legit, they're god awful. We'll keep an eye on news for episode 9 as it comes out. Maybe they're gonna surprise us at the end and have a whole bunch of really big news, but right now it's just a non-event.
I honestly have reached the I don't care. I mean, I wasn't for the longest time. I mean, I still love the originals and all that, and I still love the books and things like that, but when it comes to the new one, I just don't care anymore. I don't care. Don't care.
I think that's where the public is. The public just doesn't care. They just don't care anymore. I think the Star Wars diehards will go see it. It's not gonna break. I would be very surprised if it broke box office records.
They'll find a way. There'll be empty theaters that are somehow sold out.
They will buy out every theater. It will not fail. It cannot fail. Disney cannot fail. Star Wars cannot fail. There's too much money riding on it. Okay, so I guess we'll wrap this one up. There's not much else to say. J.J. Abrams says he thinks that, you know, the fans will like it anyway. And he's being very polite now. Now they are.
Yeah.
So, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants here on Clownfish TV. This has been Neon and Geeky.
Bye.
Goodbye. Hey guys, thanks for watching Clownfish TV. Please consider supporting the channel. Go to clownfishsupport.com. That's clownfishsupport.com. And if you want to join our community, go to clownfishtalk.com. That's clownfishtalk.com. Please subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. We will talk to you next time.